Welcome back, Summit County. Summit Sunrise Live here, and I am being joined by Zane from the Town of Frisco. How are you this morning?
Doing great. Good to be back.
I know, it was cold here in Frisco. I lived there myself this morning. It was like 10 degrees this morning.
Yeah, chilly morning.
It is.
For sure.
But it gave a cool effect, the lake. I don't know if you saw that this morning, but man, there was like clouds just sitting right on the top of it. It was just a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, always some beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's end of the day, start of the day. Like, you pretty much can't go wrong out here.
No, not at all.
Now, I want to talk a little bit. So there's a lot of events that happen in this county, a lot of fundraising, a lot of community service, a lot of really good events. And one of these events that's happening tomorrow is Make a Difference Day. So let's talk a little bit about that. Give me a little background on what that is.
Yeah, so Make a Difference Day it's a nationally celebrated event. It's all about volunteering, volunteerism, and really, giving a nonprofit, or in our case, several nonprofits, a hand that could really just use a helping hand around this time of year.
Yes.
Nationally, it's celebrated a little later in October, but as you know, in Summit County, like we were just saying, it gets pretty cold, so we bump ours back a couple of weeks earlier, and it's just a great time that incorporates a lot of great different people.
And this is going to happen tomorrow. I mean, we did luck out moving it earlier. I mean, it's supposed to be like 50 degrees and sunny tomorrow, so
yeah,
it makes it worth it,
Yeah, it's going to work. I think maybe some of the snow we got will just be melted tomorrow.
Yes.
And like you said, it is happening tomorrow. It's going to be in every town in Summit County.
Okay.
It's from 8:45 in the morning is when it starts. There's going to be some free breakfast there.
Nice.
And then that's going to go until about noon.
Great. Yeah, so those are each town individually. Now, it's all part of the same event. It's just that if you live in Breckenridge and you don't want to drive all the way over to Silverthorne, you don't have to.
Exactly.
I think you also mentioned Fairplay is actually joining into our county as well. So
yeah, so every town in Summit County is on board with this. So Frisco, Dillon, Silverthorne, Breckenridge, and also Fairplay is on board this year too, so that's great. Every one of those towns is partnered with a different nonprofit.
Yes.
So there's going to be nonprofits in there. Like Frisco is partnered with SOS,
Yes.
Blue River Horse Center for Silverthorne,
Nice.
Farview Horse Center in Fairplay, FERC in Breckenridge, and and Dillon is Lake Dillon Preschool.
okay, great. Really some good events. It's really good because I know I've participated in SOS myself. They're a great company. Great. It's just nice to have the ability to give back to these organizations that do so much for our county. My question would be, can people just show up to this event? Do you have to sign up? Is it how does that work?
Sure. So if you show up and you just happen to come, we're not going to turn you down.
No.
But we would prefer people sign up for sure, just so we kind of have an idea of who's coming, how many to expect. And to sign up, there's a link floating around. It's in several different places. You should be able to access it. If you're on Facebook and you're into that, you can just search Make a Difference Day on Facebook.
Great.
And it pops right up. And maybe, you're on a town website. Any town website should have it. If you go to Town of Frisco
Yes.
and just search our events page, you'll see it there, and you can find the link off that. And the link's great. It's got different information for every town, kind of a little more about what they're doing, where to meet, things like that.
Yeah, a little more specific details. Some of these towns can be kind of big, so if you just walk into Frisco and you're like, where is everyone meeting?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So that's good to have. And overall, cool. And overall, really, it's good to help all around. Frisco is really one of the more active, I would say, towns in terms of having all these events. You guys seem to have something going on like every single weekend. It's amazing. Do you guys already have stuff planned out for the winter? Like, what can we expect as we move forward?
Yeah, there's stuff coming up for the winter for sure. Our Trick or Treat Street is coming up in Frisco. Halloween is probably closer than you realize, that'll be coming up soon. Wassail Days is on the horizon, and then also in Frisco, what that means is some of the things we have in Frisco are our Nordic Center and our Adventure Park with the Tubing Hill, which means we're looking for staff for that right now. So if you're looking for a job, that's a great opportunity to get a job. There are opportunities at the Adventure Park that come with a copper pass, a starting bonus when you start your job, and then if you make it through to the end of season, you also get an end of season bonus.
Wow.
So those are three pretty big perks, and if that's something you want to check out, or any job we might have at Frisco, you can go to friscohiring.com.
Sweet. Yeah, definitely some good perks to have living in a ski community like this. Thank you for joining me this morning. And we do live in a ski community. Yeah. The race to see which resort is going to open first is underway right now. And we're all patiently awaiting to see when that's going to be. So stick around, and hopefully we'll be back in the next day, 2 days, and we'll be open. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you when we come back next time. Thanks for joining us today. Cheers.